and welcome back to another one of these Thanksgiving special reviews. So this is the episode of As Told by Ginger, Thanksgiving episode, called 10 Chairs. And honestly, I was very surprised at how down-to-earth and kind of real this one was, but I appreciated that. I was like, honestly, yeah, there needs to be more stuff like this. It's been a long time since I'd even watched the show, As Told by Ginger, but I remember I really liked it back when it was on the air and stuff, but anyway, basically the premise of this one is that it's like the first Thanksgiving since like her mom's remarried and everything, which is weird in and of itself for its own reasons, yet they're doing it anyway. They're inviting some family friends over and everything for it. They have the mother of the new husband that's coming, and Ginger asks if she can invite somebody too. They're like, okay. Ooh, is it like a boyfriend? No! It's gonna be a surprise. And the surprise is that she really wants to just invite her dad, like her actual dad. Especially since he has, like, no plans for himself. He would otherwise just be alone, and she feels that's wrong. He's still family. Even if you're not married, he's still family, he should still be there. She neglects to tell anybody that this is who she is inviting because she's worried that they'll be like, yeah, no, uninvite him. And the mom does even admit that later, that, yeah, I probably would have done exactly that. But meanwhile, there's a whole subplot with the brother, who apparently is going very woke, very animal rights activist about we shouldn't be eating meat. Back with the first Thanksgiving, the Pilgrims, like, they were literally starving to death. This was not the same thing as the world is today. We don't need to still be doing this barbaric practice. So they want to, like, save the world one turkey at a time. So they literally buy a live turkey because they don't want to slaughter it, they want to save it. And they literally, like, hole it up in, like, their old doghouse and, like, trap it in there, basically, just so it stays put. More on that later. It's kind of like some comedic relief throughout the episode that is much needed for an otherwise pretty heavy topic for a kid's cartoon. But anyway. So the dad comes, and it is awkward. As one could imagine, you could cut the tension with a knife. She's questioning, did I make the wrong decision? Should I maybe have not done this? She's, like, questioning everything, and I found it was, like, very real on, like, a lot of, like, subtle levels. Like, it's not, like, throw down frickin' brawl level or anything like that. No, it's nothing like that. But, like, even when she invites the dad, like, he's making little sniping comments about the mother, and when he shows up, I mean, the mother-in-law is obviously making comments about how inappropriate it is that you would bring the ex-husband to the first Thanksgiving with the new husband, do you even think anybody but yourself? So there's that. The new husband in the picture is honestly trying to just be a diplomat. He's not even really bothered by it. He kind of doesn't care. The brother, however, has chosen to be a rebel in this moment and to reject his birth father, and is making a point of calling the new husband dad at, like, every possible chance of just being a total dick. But again, I felt like that's kind of real for, like, broken family situations like that. Like, I wasn't a child of divorce, so I mean, I can't claim to know firsthand, but practically all of my friends I grew up with all very much were. So I know the dynamic by proxy through them. But regardless, like, that was, like, so real and raw. But it ends up working itself out. It ends up being fine. It's a little awkward, it's a little tense, but at the end of the day, it works out fine. It's okay. B-plot. Shocker, the turkey breaks out of the doghouse and is now frickin' terrorizing the entire household, as I guess a turkey in a house would do if it were alive and everything, and seeing its turkey brethren on the table. I don't know that that would actually have anything to do with it. Like, yeah, no, he's terrorizing them. He, like, even, like, bites off part of, like, the mother-in-law's ear. Like, it's dramatic. Like, they have to get that turkey out of there. But, yeah, it's comedic relief for an otherwise tense situation, but at the end of the day, it does hit is very real and very human. And even though it was like that, it all worked out at the end of the day, and it was fine. And yeah, there was like some conversations had about it, but at the same time, it's one of those things where she stood her ground about what she believed was right to do. And I think that's also very powerful too. Like, frankly, like, I think of the things I've watched this year, like, honestly, I have a lot of respect for this one. Yeah, it may just be a silly little cartoon, but at the same time, I'm like, this one had a message, and I think it's an important one, especially for how prevalent, like, divorced families are these days. Like, I think that was, like, a conversation that needed to be had in a way that, like, normalizes the dynamic for kids that are unfortunately going through that firsthand. They're saying that, no, they themselves are not the problem, and they aren't broken or weird for going through it, or for having a little bit of dysfunctionality going on around the holidays because of trying to, like, have both parents in the same place for the sake of the kids at the same time. It normalizes it a bit to where, you know, they might not feel quite as outcast by that in a way that they otherwise see all these, like, picture-perfect, like, Hallmarky type of holiday things, making them feel like the weird one left out and just wishing, like, I wish I had that perfect family dynamic. I feel like this is one where it does kind of act like a bit of a salve for them. That, you know, there's different kinds of families. There's all sorts of different family dynamics, and they are all valid. All of them are valid. There is nothing wrong with you for having not necessarily the traditional family, just all family types are valid. I respect the crap out of that. And for that, I am honestly giving it a very high rating. I think I'm giving it like a 4.5 out of 5. That B-plot kind of really just, like, threw a wrench in the works, but I understand why it was there, but it just kind of felt, like, weird and out of place, but, like, it's the only reason I don't give it a 5. But honestly, like, no, I found this one to be, like, really good. Even as an adult. So, those are just my thoughts on it. So, anyway. Take them or leave them. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, that is it for this one, guys. So, as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.